Oh my God. Oh. What's happening? Testing. Testing, 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 testing. Hi. How are you? Happy New Year. Thank you. How are you feeling? Okay, good. Oh, love that answer. Okay. So I actually thought I knew the answer to this, but I don't think I do. What kind of class do you want to have? So in my mind, I'm thinking that you want to, obviously we're going to go easy, but like stretchy, but then I feel like you want to move now. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anything?
I mean, I can move around, just kind of watch some of the like lower body stuff. I mean,
Got it.
Like it feels pretty good. I'm just probably in my own head.
Yeah, well, and you're trying to be safe because you've dealt with a lot of pain, so I get it. Okay, cool.
Like it feels pretty good. It's like there's still like a little bit, but it's you know.
Oh man.
Just night and day.
Okay, that's great.
Blocks, ropes.
Yeah, definitely have blocks and a strap for sure. Give you that. And then blocks to match. You're welcome.
I think we're still a lot of people. I don't know how turnout will be today. Like,
probably just you, for sure. it was good. It was, oh man. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't different than any other night, except I stayed up. I actually did it, and I did it 2 nights in a row, and I'm really, really proud of myself. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's start off with our blocks. So you're gonna take the blocks underneath your knees, just so your back feels good in this position, and then have the strap close by so you can use it. Now go ahead and lie back. Oh. Careful. It's okay if they fall. All right. So go ahead and lie back. Start to sense this position, if it's working for you or not. Yeah. Okay. Good. And take a few last movements, and then slide the shoulders out away from the ears. You can take your arms in whatever position you'd like. To just roll the head side to side a few times, push into the back of the skull a little bit, tuck the chin a little bit. Who dat? Mat, 2 blocks, and a strap. Okay, now in this position, just take a big breath in through the nose to start. Big breath out. And let's do that twice more. Big breath in. Big breath out. Soften your face. Let the body soften into the mat. Let your low back actually sink into the floor about a foot. Imagine as if it can sink into the floor about a foot. So the weight of your pelvis and your hips just got really heavy. Start to let the skin of your belly drop towards the back of your body. Relax your face, the muscles of your jaw, your eyes as you soften your eyelids. Let your body grow very heavy here as you relax your muscles, your bones, your tissues, your nervous system. And then from there, we're going to just slowly start to take deep inhales through the nose. Let the nasal air fill up the lungs and the belly. So it just feels like a deep breath. You'll let the belly fill. And then slowly exhale out your air through your nose. So we're creating this heating breath now as we moisten the breath by breathing through the nose. This can feel really good on the throat. So inhaling again, filling up the belly, maybe even the back of the belly. So thinking about the low back. And then slowly letting the air dispel through the nose. Okay, taking that a few more times. Breathing in, letting the belly expand, side ribs expand, back body expand. And then letting that go through the nose. Finding this sense of softening just a little bit more. Take one more full round. And then when you're ready, just start to spread your feet, your toes. Lengthen your heels forward. Your heels will lift off the floor, and then slide your arms back. Good. See if you can reach your right arm a little bit further back, and then reach your left leg a little bit further forward. So we're reaching on this diagonal here. And then switch the sides. Left fingertips reach back. You'll feel your left shoulder rise, and then reach your right heel forward.
Good. And then just switch that. So you've got your opposite arm, opposite leg reaching back. We're lengthening on this diagonal. You'll start to feel the hips kind of glide forward or up and down. As you reach the arms back. Okay, now from there, go ahead and slide your hands, take them underneath your thighs. Just slowly pick up your thighs, bend your knees, kick your feet, kick your blocks off the mat. Okay, and then from here, take an inhale, arch your spine. So arching the spine, keeping the hips grounded. All you're doing is a cow position on your back. As you exhale, start to peel your pelvis to tuck. Draw your low back to the floor. Scoop your low belly down. And then inhale, arch the spine again. Start to press the sacrum down into the floor. Exhale, scoop your tailbone. Draw your back down. Belly button pulls in. Twice more. Inhale, let the belly fill and expand. Exhale, round. Start to feel what this feels like in the low back, in the sacrum, in the muscles at the back of the pelvis. Notice what's stretching, what's contracting. Let's do one more round. All right. Now from there, let's take the knees into the chest. Breathe in. As you breathe in, exhale, pull the knees in a little bit tighter about your low belly. So draw your belly in. Take another inhale on the knee. Pull the knees in as you draw your navel down towards your spine. Start to rock and roll side to side a few times. Massage out that area of the back. Awesome. We're going to take a half happy. So left foot plants. Inhale your right leg up. Keep the leg bent. Bend at the knee. Draw the knee downward towards the right side of your body. Hands can go around your ankle, your shin, or better yet, take it at the sole of your foot if you can reach. Now start to pull the knee down. Think about drawing the navel in, activating the core. And then almost think about tucking your tailbone like a half an inch. So it's just this feeling of lengthening the tailbone forward and then up towards the ceiling. Take another inhale. Exhale, release your right foot down. Inhale your left leg or wherever you grabbed in the first side. Good. Now bend the knee deeply. Start to encourage the leg down as if you're trying to get the top of your thigh bone down towards the floor. And then from there, let a little bit go by drawing in through the low belly. And then now start to just manually tuck your tailbone as you pull your low belly in 1 more inch. Breath in. Breath out. Release your foot. Inhale your legs up towards the ceiling now. Grab for the backs of your toes. From there, just pull back on your legs for a moment. So we're keeping the inner thighs glued together and you're pulling back on your legs into some areas around the hips and hamstrings. Okay. So as you find a deeper stretch, you may want to walk your hands up towards your ankles a little bit, keeping the legs glued together. Now from here, see if you can start to roll your tailbone towards the floor while keeping your legs exactly where they are. Okay. Belly button pulls in. 1 big breath. On your exhale, release your feet down to the outer edges of the mat. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. Okay. So now we're getting in through the inner thigh, inner groin, psoas, hip flexors. Let your knees gently descend to the right side. As they descend to the right, release your right ankle on top of your left thigh, outer left thigh, right ankle on top of the left thigh. And then reach your fingertips back. Reach your left fingertips further back than your right. Now think about grounding your left knee a little bit. Good. Scoop your belly button in. Start to feel that stretch along that inner portion of your hip bone or iliac crest. Take 1 more inhale. Release the stretch. Exhale. Take your foot off of your thigh. Knees come back up through center. Feet are as wide as the mat. Let the knees drop to the left. Navel pulls in. Take the left ankle right on top of the right thigh. Reach your arms back. Reach a little further back with the right fingertips. Then you reach with the left. And then start to encourage the right knee to ground down towards the floor. You'll feel this stretch and accentuate. Navel to spine. Take another breath in. And a breath out. release the foot. Okay, now from there, start to take the knees to the chest, find a rocking motion until you can come all the way up into a seat. Okay. So once you're seated, cross at your ankles. Okay. From there, reach the arms up, inhale. As you exhale, release your right fingertips right alongside your right hip. Breathe in, reach the left arm up. Breath out, side bend over to the right, grounding through the left sit bone. All right, now, so looking down at your right fingertips, make them a little teepee so that you're not creating too much weight in this right hand. And then from there, take another inhale, lift the top of your rib cage up. As you exhale, just kind of twist, gaze towards the ceiling. Now inhale, reach both fingertips up. Exhale, other side, ground through the teepee portion of your hand. So a little bit like a teepee. Breathe in, reach the left arm up or the right arm up. Exhale, release into your side bend. Now with the inhale, lift the top portion of your right ribs up. As you exhale, start to pull them back as maybe your gaze goes up towards the ceiling. Okay. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, roll over the tops of your feet, come onto hands and knees. All right, tuck the toes for a moment, start to lean forward and lean back, getting into the wrists a little bit. Okay. And then when you're ready, inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, exhale, push into the floor, round the spine. Now, make this cat-cow something different than what you've done before. So see now if you can initiate this movement, not only with the breath, but with the tailbone. So think about starting the entire movement with the tail and letting that movement travel up to the spine. All the way up into the neck, into the cervical spine. Okay. How can you accentuate this movement just a tiny bit more, bringing a little bit more attention to the spine and how it moves? All right. Okay, let's find ourselves in a cow pose. So dropping the belly, finding this deep arch in the spine. Walk your hands forward, one handprint. Index fingers facing forward. Push down to the hands, roll the elbows back and straighten them out so that your arms are externally rotated. Now lift the knees, take an inhale as you press your belly towards your thighs. Exhale, just start to straighten the legs just a little bit, coming into downward facing dog. Okay. Pedaling out the feet as you approach this first down dog. Notice anything you can notice about your body in this shape. Notice if it feels challenging to be in a downward facing dog or if it feels extra stretchy today. Okay, we're gonna move a little bit through this. So as you inhale, shift your weight forward, coming into a high plank. As you exhale, we're gonna lower down with the elbows hugged into the body, coming into a chaturanga, but we're not lowering all the way down yet. So we're lowering down halfway and then pushing up. Downward dog, exhale. Okay, with the breath, inhale forward, high plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, press up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, breathe in with your breath. Breath out, lower. Inhale, press. Exhale, down dog. Keep that going. You can use your knees at any point. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press. Exhale, downward dog. Two more. Breathe in, shift. Breath out, lower. Inhale, press. Being mindful with this movement. Exhale, release back. One more time with the breath. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale first, then lower. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great. I think the microphone is in my mouth. Okay. Let's lift the right leg high, please. Breathe in. As you exhale, bend your right knee, open the hip. Feels good in the hip joint here. Reach your right knee up towards the ceiling. Press evenly into both hands. Create a little bit more space along that left side body. Now inhale the right leg back. Exhale, kick your right knee towards your nose. Shift your weight forward into a high plank. And then now rotate your left heel down towards the floor. Kick your right leg out to the right. Okay, you can keep your left hand down if it feels better for you, or if you want an extra challenge, you'll take your left arm off the floor for a moment. Now, left hand back down, inhale, right leg back up. Twice more like that. Exhale, right knee to nose first as you come into your plank, and then kick the right leg out to the side as you lower the left knee.
and maybe keep the right leg lifted. If you need to take the foot down, totally fine. Left arm comes up. Take that back down, exhale, inhale, kick right back again. Last one here. Exhale, knee to nose, find your plank, shift, kick. Maybe the left arm comes up. Okay, take it down. Inhale, kick the right leg back. We're coming off the wrists. Exhale, right foot to the inside of your right wrist. All right, now from there, start to scissor the thighs together. Breathe in, take the arms forward and up. As you breathe out, start to lean your body forward as you take your arms backward. So think about airplane arms hugged into the body. Lift through the pinkies here. Now keeping this length along the spine, keep this 45-degree angle with the body. Okay, you're leaning forward into the right foot. Now from there, we're gonna reach the arms out to the sides and forward, 1. And then bring them back, lift them up here. Good, now reach them forward again, 2. Bring them back, lift the pinkies up, 2 or 3 more, reaching forward and then back, pinkies up. So we're working the triceps, right, forward, core is pulled in, back, lift it up, 1 more, forward and back, up. Take an inhale and stay for the exhale. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands come to the heart, lower the back knee, hold. Inhale, arms up. Leg comes up. Exhale, bend the back knee, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, where's your breath? Exhale. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, lower back down. You have 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the floor. Left hand down, inhale, right arm comes up. Good, roll the shoulders away from the ears. So to lift the left hip a tiny bit, breathe in. Breath out, release your right hand down. Lower your right leg to meet your left leg. Hold for plank. Heels are over the toes. Start to separate the feet. So the feet are about the width of the mat here. All right, now turn your elbows back so that the soft crease of the elbow faces forward here. Keeping the hips and the shoulders square, you're gonna release your left arm to go behind your back. Collarbones shine forward, breathe in. Breath out, give me a push-up. Other arm goes back. Holding it, rotating shoulder and hip down, push up. Other side. Looking about 6 inches forward, push up. Other side. We're gonna do 1 more each side, you guys. Push up. And push up. Stay with your breath. Holding it. Very nice, drop the right hip, drop the right hip. Go ahead, push up. Down dog. Pedal out the feet. We have the left side. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, open the hip. Gorgeous. Lift the knee away from the hip. Just a tiny bit more. Very good. Flex your foot. Now, from there, inhale, left leg back again. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward into your. Okay, pause there. Kick the leg out to the left. If you need to put it down, you can. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, kick your left leg back, 3-legged. Exhale, bring it forward. Get out to the side. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, kick your left leg back, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. You have 1 more. Out. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, take it down. This one here, in, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Right arm up. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, kick your left leg back. Stay with me. Exhale, step your foot. Okay. Go, inhale. Exhale, start to lean your body forward, kick your arms back. So the idea is that we're working through the back of the leg and the glutes to hold ourselves in an isometric hold, this stabilization through the hips, but through the leg. So your arms are back. Think about lifting the pinkies 1 inch higher. Squeeze your triceps. Work to really straighten the arms. Here we go. Reach forward. Breathe in. And send it back. Breath out. Lift the elbows. And inhale forward. Exhale back. Lift the elbows. 3 more. Can you get out of your hip a tiny bit more by lifting your low belly off of your thigh? Lift. 1 more. Take it back and lift. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower the back knee, hands to heart. 1. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower the back knee. That's 2. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Up and down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. And exhale. Good. Take your hands to the floor. Right hand stays down. Left arm comes up. Breathe in. Awesome. Breath out. Take your hand down. Step foot to meet your right for a high plank. Awesome. Okay. So in high plank, we're going to hold just for a moment. I'm going to have everybody bring their heels together, lower onto their elbows. So we're coming off the wrists. All right, now, heels are together, you're squeezing the inner thighs together. From here, you're gonna lower your knees, let them hover. Notice what happens to the low belly. Lift from the low belly as you straighten the legs. And lower them. And lift them. Idea here, guys, is to not let the thighs separate. We're not resting the knees down. We're lifting the low belly to lift the knees. Can you shine your collarbones forward? Can your gaze be slightly forward? Keep this going. You all have 5. You all have 4. We're gonna lower to our bellies in 3. In 2, stay with me. 1 more, and lower. Untuck the toes, point the toes back. Reach the arms forward. Make number 11s with the forearms. Elbows push into the floor. Start to drag them back as you lift your chest. Now from here, squeeze your glutes. Push your toenails into the floor to straighten out the legs. Bend the knees. Windshield wiper side to side. Maybe go circles. All right. From there, press your hands down into the floor beside your rib cage. Shoulders roll back. I forgot what I was gonna say. Bring the elbows back towards the ceiling, tuck the toes. 1 big breath in, you're gonna push up high plank. On your breath out, downward dog. Here we go, inhale, press. Down dog. Okay guys, walk your hands towards your feet. Toes out, heels in. Have a seat in a little squat. Okay, doesn't matter how deep you go. You can come down this deep, go for it. Otherwise, we're here. Okay, from there, hands come to the heart. Press the palms into one another. As you push the elbows out, now notice here, can you roll your shoulder heads back and poke your chest through? Dropping the sit bones, start to shift the weight into the back of your feet. Roll right ear to right shoulder. Left ear to left shoulder. Release your fingertips, breathe in, lift the hips up. On your breath out, walk your toes into hips width distance apart. Okay, from there, hands are gonna slide underneath your feet so that your toes are actually pressing on your wrists. It should feel really good on the wrists because we were just on the wrist for a while. Okay, so bend the legs quite a bit. My belly right now is glued to my thighs. Okay, that's how this feels the best for me. I don't need to straighten my legs. So if you feel like you're tight in the hamstrings, do not try to straighten your legs. Just keep this nice bend. It's a very gentle way to stretch the backs of the legs. Let the elbows just bend out to the sides. And then notice, can you let the head hang completely without holding your gaze anywhere? Might feel nice to kind of wiggle the toes.
Got about 2 more breaths to enjoy the stretch. 1 more breath. Okay, release your hands off of your feet. We're gonna walk the hands forward now. Top of your mat, nice and slow. How you place your hand down is how you do a lot of other things in life. So be very intentional with the movement. Okay, from there, lower the knees now. Round through the spine just for a moment. Tuck the tailbone, tuck your chin. Take a nice big breath in here. On your breath out, take your hips to your heels for a child's pose. Okay, child's pose with the knees together is a really, really great way to stretch the back body. Okay, start to slide the hands back towards your feet. Swing the legs around. Swing, swing, swing. Okay. From there, you're gonna take your right foot, cross it over to the left. Okay, crossing it over the left leg, stamping your foot on the floor. Then from there, you're gonna swing over to your left side and then bend your right leg so that bend your left leg so that the left foot is behind the right hip or next to the right hip. So we're kind of like in this little position here with the knees crossing. Okay, right hand comes down to the floor, shoulder rolls back. As you breathe in, lift the left arm up. Think about lifting with the belly button even. Looking up, lifting with the chest, breathe in. On your exhale, cross your elbow over your thigh. Okay, if that feels like it's too much of a twist for you, you can hug your leg. Okay, with the elbow on the thigh or hugging the leg, breathe in, lift through the crown of the head. Think you just grew an inch. On your exhale, belly button pulls all the way in, twisting with the abdominal muscles. So you've got a little leverage with the elbow and the thigh, but really this twist is coming from the abdominal muscles. That's really what's allowing the spine to twist. And every time we twist with length in the spine. So think about, even mentally, the spinal vertebra just lengthening a tiny bit, that space between each bone. Take 1 more breath here. Okay, release that for a moment, coming forward. Okay, now from there, your right thigh is over your left thigh. I'm gonna have you guys sit in a cross-legged position. If you can sit with stacking the shins like this, great. If not, you're gonna just take your right shin over your left shin. Hands beside you, breathe in, lift the chest. Lead with the heart, breath out, fold forward. You can take your hands forward. If you've got a block handy and you want to use the block for a rest on your forehead, great. Now start thinking about as if you were to take your thumb in your hip crease and pull your hip crease down towards the floor. Notice what that does for the stretch. Great, you guys. Nice. Take a breath in, start to walk yourself up. On your breath out, slide your legs forward. Okay, left foot bends now. Cross the left foot over the right leg, and then just swing to the right and bend your right leg. So now your heels are close to your hips, like so. Okay, now find rootedness in the sit bones. It's okay if you feel like this left hip is lifting up a little bit. You're just trying to square as much as you can. And then from there, your right arm's gonna reach up, take a breath, lift with the belly. On your breath out, just cross the elbow either over the thigh or you hug the thigh. Pause there before we twist. Lift up, lengthen about an inch. Good. And then as you exhale, twist over to the left. Roll your left shoulder back, twisting with the abdomen. So this elbow on the thigh is what's helping you twist, but most of the twist is done through the abdomen. Think about the collarbones spreading apart. Good, breathing deeply. You'll notice that the breath feels a little restricted. Okay. Inhale, lift through the crown. Exhale, come forward. Now, again, we're back in this fire log pose if you can do it. Otherwise, left shin comes right over the right shin, or right in front of it. If you're in fire log, you're just lining up the shins, okay? From there, hands come beside you, shoulders roll back. Almost think about pushing the fingertips down so that you can lift up for a moment, and then ground the sit bones, lean forward with the heart, and fold. And then do what you did on the other side. Maybe take your right thumb and your right hip crease, pull the hip crease down and back. Can you lengthen forward with your heart? Maybe one more time with the breath in. Folding with the breath out. Okay, walk your hands back. Slide your feet forward. Scoot your body forward. And then come onto your back. Okay, inhale your legs up. Now as you exhale, you're just gonna find this lift with your legs. So hands can go beside you. You're just lifting with your low belly, with lifting your feet up towards the ceiling. Up, good, and up. So it's like a reverse crunch, up. Right, trying not to really swing the legs, right? You're just kind of doing this with the muscles of your low belly. And if you can think about the muscles of the low belly, think about the hip bones trying to come together, and that tip between the hip bones drawing in towards the midline, drawing together. Keep squeezing the inner thighs, the knees, the ankles together. So everything is squeezing into the midline. You've got another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, good, 3, 2, lift your hips up and send your feet back for plow pose. Okay, for plow pose, you don't want to look around, so you're keeping the neck nice and straight. Gaze is up. Hands can rest along your back body to support the hips in air. Okay, but feet are reaching back. Now, if you feel compressed, that is kind of the point here. We are compressing the front body while stretching the back body. If you feel like you can take it a little further, you can lift the hips up a tiny bit, let the feet actually walk back a little further, trying to get your toes to the floor. It's not important, but just kind of sense where you can go, where you want to go, where your body allows you to go. You're welcome to stay here for another breath or two, but if you're ready to come out of this pose, slowly start by supporting your hips down, almost like you're cradling your bottom. And then lengthen your left leg. Keep your right leg up. Breathe in. Breath out. Just let your right leg gently descend over to the left. Okay, you can keep it straight or you can bend it. Take your right elbow in line with your right shoulder, palm to face up. One more breath here. As you release, use your inhale to lift your right leg back up. Exhale, release your right leg long. Left leg comes up on the inhalation. Exhale, keep it straight and cross it, or bend it and cross it. Slight tuck to the tail here, slight pull in of the belly. Bending the left elbow to rest in line with your shoulder, palm to face up. On your inhale, lift the left leg up. On your exhale, release your left leg long. Take a moment to lengthen the right leg out and the left leg out, so you'll feel your hip bones glide. And then push down into the heels, tuck your tailbone slightly, and then do it again. So notice the difference with a slightly flatter low back.
And then from there, reach your arms out at the top diagonal and start to stretch your legs out at the bottom diagonal. So you're a big human X. Reach out in all opposite directions and feel the reach coming from the midsection. Take a big breath in as you reach. Breath out as you disengage and let go. Soften the muscles, let the backs of the hands, the heels drop into the floor. Notice the stretch in the pelvis and the hips and the low back. Notice if you're just squinting in the eyes at all, see if you can soften the eyes, the jaw, soften the tongue. Lie here with your breath. Just become aware of the process of resting. When you're ready to move out of this positioning, and on with the rest of your day, just slowly start by pointing and flexing the feet, making big number 5s with the hands and then fists, rolling the ankles and the wrists, and then slowly bending the knees, taking the feet flat and just plopping over to one side, gently and comfortably. As you're ready, you'll come up to a seat. Just take a nice breath in and a breath out through the mouth. Notice how you feel. A little dizzy. Okay, roll the shoulders back. Take your hands on your thighs. We're gonna do that again, just stronger. So exhale out all your air. Use your abdomen, pull it in to exhale more. And now seal your lips. Breathe in through the nose. And allow the breath to guide the spine, to lengthen the crown of the head, to grow taller. Hold the breath in at the top. Shoulders roll away. Take another sip of air. Inhale. Open mouth. Exhale. Let it all go. Hands together at the heart. Namaste.
Thanks, Ashley.
Thank you.